Get off the sidelines and take control of your financial future at www.tackletrading.com. Get in the game.
Matt Justice here for Tackle Trading to bring you the market recap video for Monday, December 7th. How time flies coming into the later part of the year of 2015. We'll obviously be doing some coaches shows and some podcasts reminiscing on, the 2015 year in the financial markets. But we're also going to be looking into 2016 and seeing where we're going to be there in 2016 to a large capacity in the dollar and oil in the financial markets with the Fed. Just so everybody can be aware of kind of where we see the market kind of heading over the course of the next year as well. But before we do that, we got to look at kind of what happened today. And today in the financial markets, you're really looking at a couple different things. Number one, the S&P 500 was down just a tad. If you're looking at the SPX, the actual market index, the market index down less than 1%, down 1462.7%. Did recover coming into the very end of the market day. Most of it happened early on in the morning, as you can see, just based on the last couple days here. This is Friday where the market kind of drove up, gave up a little bit of that profit before it settled at an intraday support right around 2067 to 2070, and then as you can see had a little bit of an upward movement in price after that. Once the market ended, if you're looking at the S&P 500 here in terms of the futures, future price down just a hair after the market, down 2 points on the index. That's really nothing's really happened since then. Really kind of a couple things were happening in the market today. Number one, there in crude oil. Crude oil absolutely gets blasted today, breaking the support level right here at $40 with a large degree of vengeance, coming down to the lows of the last 6 years, the lowest it's been since 2009. And something like this, whether it's an overreaction to news coming out of Saudi or whatever the case is, that's going to have some impact, and I do foresee that continuing over the short run. Looking at here, you're actually breaking down below the 38 barrel, settling at 37.50. I do expect that to continue, but to be very volatile over the course of the foreseeable future. And but when we're looking at long-term, 2016 and 2017, 2018, I do believe we still have a buying opportunity here at the lows. However, I would not be doing it against this movement. And obviously, if you're an investor in energy stocks, if you're an investor in oil itself, if you're writing covered calls against USO like we like to do over there at Tackle Trading, it's a day like this, and it's really on this retracement back here. As you can see, it comes back into that 20-day moving average in the downtrend. You got to add that insurance to the position. So you take some, to a certain extent, you're going to take some of the cash flow received from the call options that you've sold. You're going to buy the protection on the put options, and that's how we offset it. That's basically rolling a covered call into a collar trade, and it's something that is very, very important to learn how to do if you're going to be out there writing against the stocks you own. Also today, I was looking at kind of just a few things here today, and I was looking specifically. I was looking at a couple scans, and there were 24 stocks that were less than 5% today, and so that went down more than 5% today. And let's look at XLB here, the basic materials sector. The basic materials sector down about 2%. Energy itself down right around 3.8% today, and we're talking, every one of these stocks: Anadarko, Baker Hughes, Devon, Egg Resources, Energy Transfer, Magellan, Marathon Oil, Noble Energy, Spectra Energy, Pioneer Natural Resources, just to name a few of those, Williams companies, just to name a few of those market caps that are in the 10, 20, 30, 40 billion dollar range. A lot of those were down 5% or more today, and just those mid to large cap stocks in energy and basic materials really kind of got just absolutely just slaughtered. today. Also in the news, GMCR, the experts of the single serving coffee, who Coca-Cola owns a 10% stake in, they announced going private. There is a large investment group, JAB Holding-led investor group, that decided to acquire and take Green Mountain private. It's still going to be ran as a entity in and of itself, an independent entity. However, they are going private now, and that's why you got a price there right around 88 to $90. The sad part is that I'll no longer be doing my straddles on GMCR, and even sadder than that, GMCR's earnings isn't out for about 2 months, and if this announcement was going to be made in 2 weeks from now, I probably would have been in my straddle with those call options, just absolutely hitting a massive home run. But you win some, you lose some, and then you stay out of some, and this is one that timing just did not work out for me. Outside of that, though, big buyout. Look for the price to stay the same for the foreseeable future. Not looking to trade this ever anymore, as it is going private out there as well. The dollar index up a little bit off the lows. A little bit of an overreaction from Friday here with the Europeans, with the euro dollar. I'll have more to say about that in the Forex report later tonight or tomorrow. But I think that was an overreaction. This is a potential buying opportunity here as it's coming into the lows. However, that's going to be volatile, and now that we kind of don't know about what the Europeans exactly going to do besides expand their models. You're looking for gold. Gold found a low. I don't think it's going to stay, though. I think as oil and as oil goes lower, as the dollar's at support, I expect gold to fade down. Same thing can be said about silver as well. And the VIX up about 1% today. Nothing to be too cautious out, though. That's Matt Justice. This is the Forex report. Looking forward to, not the Forex report, this is the Tackle Trading market recap video. Looking forward to this week in the market, though. This week in the market, if all we want to look at is the U.S. based economic reports, we're going to go here to Forex Factory. I'm going to look at U.S. economic reports, and we got crude inventories that obviously comes out every Wednesday, but you have retail sales, PPI report, and consumer sentiment on Friday. Not a lot from an economics perspective. Certainly not a lot. Trade balance came in at a negative last Friday. You saw the dollar get beat up. Unemployment report came in very similar. Hourly earnings fairly similar. Nothing shocking in that capacity. Manufacturing missed as it was a big miss all last week. Dollar kind of a little bit impact on that, but it was more about the European show from last week. And if we look at the euro here and just look at the major economic reports, you'll see that last Friday morning right here, you had ECB Draghi giving a press conference. On Thursday, you had the ECB press conference, and what they did is they did not do more quantitative easing. All they did was expand their current version, and the market really was expecting something a little bit more than that, specifically on the euro and the dollar pair. And for the better part of the last month, the market, since really kind of mid-October, the market has been expecting that Mario Draghi was going to announce further easing monetary policy. However, they just maintained it and extended it out into the future. And everybody that had been short in the euro throughout this entire process, as you can see, boom, went straight back up. Like I said initially, I do think that's a little bit of an overreaction to what they did, and we should get back down to some normal trading in that. Once again, this is Matt Justice. This is Tackle Trading, changing lives one trade at a time. If you need anything from us, let us know over there in the clubhouse, and we'll see you on the Coach's Show tomorrow night. The Forex report should be out later today or early tomorrow, and get out there, make some trades, make some money, change some lives.
Get off the sidelines and take control of your financial future at www.tackletrading.com. Get in the game.